Do you know when the voice is gonna speak?
Sometimes.
Does it ever say things just to you that you can only hear?
Yes.
Does it feel like it's coming from inside of you?
More like it's coming from behind me. Like I'm being used.
What does it say?
It said it wants to hurt you.
When did it say that?
Right now.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
No, this is not your house. Now, what's your name?
Knock, knock.
Very well. Who's there?
Bill, 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 Bill.
Bill who?
My name is Bill Wilkins, and I'm 72 years old.
What do you make of that voice?
He sounds confused. Is he senile?
The voice on this tape is coming from an 11-year-old girl.
The family's reached out to the church for help?
Yes, but truthfully, we've been reluctant to get involved. The case has turned into a media circus over there. They're calling it England's Amityville.
With the Conjuring films, one of the biggest things I really wanted to do is bring respect back to studio horror films. All the great movies, like The Exorcist, you name it, there's craftsmanship and an art form in it. We all want to make a horror movie that people can take seriously.
Hey, Mark.
When you're doing the second film in a series, it was both a challenge but also fun to figure out where can we find ways to turn scenes that might seem familiar on their heads and do something different.
We've done the small, creepy house in a rural setting, and so now, we put it into a big city setting. London just gives it a slightly different flavor.
They're calling it England's Amityville. There is a family that desperately needs our help.
The Enfield case was a very natural successor to the original Conjuring. It's certainly one of the most documented examples of supernatural possession. And the fact that it's true truly terrifies you.
Lorraine has cited this particular particular case as being one of the most terrifying of her career.
I've done research all over the world. What happened in Enfield wasn't good. I needed to help them.
It's a darker world than the first one. I think because it's the child that becomes possessed in it. Janet Hodgson was at the epicenter of one of the longest cases of poltergeist activity.
I mean, I often think, why me? It became to use me. It was drawn off of my energy.
Janet, are you all right?
Stop calling me Janet.
I told James, I said, 4 movies with you. With this one, this is a much different feel. It's just really, really, really freaky.
Very good, cut it!
James's imagination, it becomes this adult version of a kid's fairy tale nightmare. You know, and that's that eloquence in the poetry that I see.
It's rare to see, you know, directors like James, whether it's Hitchcock or Spielberg. I think he really understands genres. And he really understands what to do with the camera. Literally every shot is framed in a certain way that is going to be used in a very clever way.
I really try and push my filmmaking in this one. It's very important in horror movies that you care about the characters. If you care about the characters, then the scares will play so much stronger.
You see how much care we've taken.
No, Ed, don't!
And the attention to the character and the relationship.
You can't fight this alone!
That's gonna pull people in.
Get out now.
No, this is not your house. Now, what's your name?
My name is Bill Wilkins, and I'm 72 years old.
What do you make of that voice?
Sounds confused. Is he senile?
The voice on this tape is coming from an 11-year-old girl. They're calling it England's Amityville. There is a family that desperately needs our help.
After everything we've seen, there isn't much that rattles either of us anymore. But this one still haunts me. Does it feel like the voice is coming from inside you?
More like it's coming from behind me. Like I'm being used.
Janet, are you all right?
Stop calling me Janet.
She's such a good girl. What's there wrong with her?
An oppressing spirit will try to force you to commit the ultimate sin.
And what's that?
Murder, suicide, or both.
You believe us, don't you?
Sensing a presence?
I'm not sensing anything. All I can sense is their own fear.
Honey, you're bleeding. What is happening?
I had a premonition of your death. The family's just a pawn. Something inhuman wants to kill you. If we keep doing this, you're going to die.
We were a very close-knit family. We was good children. We had no knowledge of the history of the house before the happenings.
I remember Ed saying, we'll go to Enfield.
Oh, good. Oh, Ed, no, no. No, hold your. Let me on that. No, give me. No, I don't want to. Yeah, yeah.
We actually got out into the neighbourhood that there was something strange going on in our house, and then it became known as the strange happenings in Enfield.
I was used and abused. There was levitation. There was the voices. Incidents that happened that were quite life-threatening for me.
With the Warrens, out of their repertoire of cases that they have investigated of their lifetime, the haunting of the Hodgson family is one of their most interesting ones.
Do you know when the voice is going to speak?
Sometimes.
What does it say?
It said it wants to hurt you.
Here I come.
Janet Hodgson was at the epicenter of one of the most witnessed and longest case of poltergeist activity.
You're constantly going, it really did happen? For these people, it really did happen.
Don't you see it?
See what?
Hiding in the dark.
What happened wasn't good. I needed to help them.
The emotions. The thought of it. I think if I had to go through it again, it'd kill me.
When I was a kid, this used to be my favourite place in the whole world.
I think this would still be my favourite spot.
That's because you haven't been anywhere.
Oh, so where's better than this, then?
Paris.
So let's go. We could get on the Eurostar right now.
You don't get it, Clark. I want to be in Paris as me. The old me.
There she goes in front of me.
Tell me something good.
Use the time he's got left. Show him how good his life can be.
Will's barely left the house in 2 years. We have tried.
Yes, but we haven't succeeded. Will needs to be allowed to feel like a man.
Can I take you somewhere?
You are so going on a date with Will Trainer.
It's too baby.
Get the red dress out.
Lose the scarf. If you're going to wear a dress like that, Clark, you have to wear it with confidence.
Only you, Will Trainer, would tell a woman how to wear a bloody dress.
Move closer. You smell fantastic. You know you never would have let those breasts so near to me if I was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, well, you never would have been looking at these breasts if you hadn't been in a wheelchair.
Do you know something, Clark? You are pretty much the only thing that makes me want to get up in the morning.
Then let's go somewhere. Anywhere in the world, just you and me. What do you say? Say yes, Will. Go on.
Okay.
It's gotta get easier and easier somehow.
I can't.
You can. You can do anything. I don't want you to miss all the things that someone else could give you.
I have become a whole new person because of you.
Easier somehow.
Do you have any experience of caregiving?
I've never done it, but I'm sure I could learn.
Then let's go meet Will. Will, this is Louisa Clark. Nathan will talk you through Will's routines and equipment.
You don't have to talk across me, Mother. My brain isn't paralyzed.
Yet.
Hi. What am I here for?
To cheer him up, I guess.
So I thought we could go out this afternoon.
My mother says you're chatty. Can we strike a deal whereby you are very unchatty around me?
Good morning. Oh, he hates me. Every time I speak, he looks at me like I'm stupid.
To be fair, you are pretty stupid.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that yet.
Interesting choice of footwear.
What do you mean by that?
They can't be from around here.
Why not?
This is the kind of place people come to when they got tired of actually living.
I'm happy here.
Will, can I ask you something?
I suspect you're going to.
Sorry, I'm being chatty again.
No, stay. Tell me something good.
When I was little, my favourite outfit was my bumblebee tights.
Bumblebee tights.
Black and yellow stripes.
Oh, dear God.
Didn't you ever love anything that much?
Yes.
Loving can hurt.
Please don't tell me you shaved off my eyebrows.
Either one.
Luke tells me you're a bit of an action man before.
Pat?
I bet if we got you on a really good fitness regime.
Patrick?
No, it's fine. Truth is, I thought I could crack this and then go back as if nothing had changed. I was wrong. Can I take you somewhere?
You are so going on a date with Will Trainer.
It's too baby.
Get the red dress out.
We keep this love.
I don't want to go in yet. I just want to be a man who's been to a concert with a girl in a red dress. A few minutes more.
Loving can heal.
It's his fourth bout in 2 years. The last one nearly killed him. I promised my parents 6 months, and that's what I've given them.
But that was before me.
I want him to live, but only if he wants to live.
I can't just let this happen.
You can't change who people are.
I mean, what can you do?
You love them.
And if you hurt me,
You take care of him. He's a good one.
I don't want you to miss all the things that someone else could give you.
I can make you happy. I have become a whole new person because of you.
Do you know something, Clark? You are pretty much the only thing that makes me want to get up in the morning.
wait for me to come home.
This is a bit depressing.
Still, one can't do these things sober.
Oh, no, wait, there's alcohol in this stuff.
Absolutely, darling. And I firmly encourage you to get as drunk as possible. I hear rumors that the father of the bride is going to inflict another speech on us.
Oh, no, but I'm supposed to be driving Will home.
Oh, yes, young Will. He was her chance, you know. Only one of that lot that was worth a damn. Terrible shame.
Well, he's not dead.
No, for her, not him. No, Rupert's an arsehole. You take care of him. He's a good one. Take it from one who knows. 4 marriages and counting.
The story is the joy of what life has to offer and the joy of what love has to offer.
There are so many inspiring stories, but there's so many heartbreaking stories, and I think this one kind of got the best of both.
As soon as it was published, it just seemed to resonate with people.
This book, it's changed Jojo's life. It means the world to her and always has. So it was important to me that we got it right.
The key thing was to tell the story in a way that was faithful to the tone of the book. I'm hoping that people will be really happy with what we've done.
There she goes in front of me.
The movie starts to meet Louisa Clark.
She's a very, very content, happy young thing.
She's living in a small, quiet village in England.
There's a busy, happy house.
Yes, quite chaotic.
Yeah.
But full of love.
Yeah.
And then along comes a work opportunity.
Do come in.
Do you have any experience of caregiving?
No.
Will was injured in a road accident 2 years ago. He has good days and bad days. Will, this is Louisa Clark. Nathan will talk you through Will's routines.
You don't have to talk across me, Mother. My brain isn't paralyzed. Yet.
What am I here for?
To cheer him up, I guess.
Hi.
We finally fall apart and we break each other's hearts.
Lou doesn't like much about Will when she first meets him. He is depressed and wanting to end his own life.
Sorry.
You were just thinking how awful it must be to have lived like that and ended up like this. She's the first person who speaks her mind.
It would be really nice if you didn't try and make my life as miserable as you apparently make everyone else's.
They got off to a kind of rocky start, but then things start to shift.
Will, can I ask you something?
I suspect you're going to.
Sorry, I'm being chatty again.
No, stay.
There's a spark. His flame's not out, and I think she wants to do everything in her power to kind of make that spark brighter.
Don't smile at me like that.
Why not?
Because I don't know what it means.
You need to widen your horizons, Clark. You only get one life. It's actually your duty to live it as fully as possible.
He sees this untapped potential for living.
Please don't tell me you shaved off my eyebrows.
You're the one.
Lou tells me you're a bit of an action man before. How about if we got you on a really good fitness regime?
Pat?
Well, I'm just trying to...
Yeah, well, don't.
Will comes into her life. Suddenly, her eyes are open to the possibilities of the world.
Lose the scarf.
Only you would tell a woman how to wear a bloody dress.
She realizes that she loves him and knows that he loves her too.
Right, well, we better get you in.
Wait a minute, Clark. I don't want to go in yet. I just want to be a man who's been to a concert with a girl in a red dress.
I loved the story. I loved the simplicity of the story. I loved watching the love affair unfold.
Loving can heal.
When I was a kid, it used to be my favourite place in the whole world.
Oh, I think this would still be my favourite spot.
She changes him. She sort of opens his eyes to a very new world.
You take care of him. He's a good one.
What do you say? You gonna give me a whirl?
You are pretty much the only thing that makes me want to get up in the morning.
Eyes are never closing, hearts were never broken, time's forever frozen still.
One of the key notions is you can really love someone and also disagree with what they do.
I think a part of her wants to save him. I promised my parents 6 months, and that's what I've given them.
But that was before me.
So you can keep.
You can't just let this happen.
You can't change who people are.
I mean, what can you do?
You love them.
To fall in love with somebody so much that it's changed your life.
I have become a whole new person because of you.
I don't want you to miss all the things that someone else could give you.
I can make you happy.
The movie starts and you think it's Lou's duty to save Will, when it is exactly the other way around.